Have you ever sat down to play a game, opened Steam, looked at Game Pass, looked at your PlayStation or Switch libraries, or even looked at your physical game shelf, and sat there for 30 minutes? All that time has gone by and you haven't started a game? Yeah, me too. It's called choice paralysis, and it's real. Ironically, gaming has never had more choices, and in my opinion, it's never been harder to find something to play. So today I want to share a few things that have genuinely helped me stop scrolling and actually start playing again. I think one of the biggest reasons we struggle is because we're living through what I like to call the remake era. Developers aren't just remastering classics anymore, they're rebuilding them from the ground up. And honestly, I think it's a great opportunity. Instead of waiting for the next remake or reboot, why not play the original? Personally, I've started looking at rumored and announced remakes and reboots and use that as motivation. Instead of randomly picking from hundreds of games, you've suddenly got a purpose, a direction, a reason to start playing something. I was born in the 90s and grew up playing arguably one of the greatest games of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now we've all heard the remake has been announced for later this year. The game I'm currently playing is Ocarina of Time 3D. I've been emulating it with 4K textures on the AYN Thor, and I've been absolutely loving it. I'm not attached to a monitor or TV. I'm able to take it anywhere I go, and the graphics just look incredible. Another game I've been looking forward to is the reboot of the Fable series. This is the perfect excuse to go back and play the original trilogy. Fable was also one of my favorite games growing up. It was probably my first RPG. With the release of Resident Evil Requiem this year, I went back and was playing some of the older Resident Evil games, and I actually played Resident Evil 4 for the first time earlier this year. Remakes in the modern era have shown just how far gaming has come. This got me thinking, maybe the cure to choice paralysis isn't finding the perfect game. Maybe it's just giving yourself a reason to choose one. Here's a few tips that have been working for me to help cure my choice paralysis. This may seem simple, but just play one game at a time. I stopped trying to juggle 5 games at a time. Pick one, start it, stick with it, and complete it. Another tip is replaying your favorite games. This might also seem simple, but think about it. We don't feel guilty for rewatching one of our favorite movies time and time again. So why should we feel guilty replaying a game? Some games have so much replayability and they're meant to be played more than once. Another tip is to narrow down your choices. Instead of looking at your shelf of hundreds or thousands of games, pick a select few. Pick half a dozen. Put those on their own shelf. All of a sudden, the decision becomes much easier. This is a tough one for me. Stop buying games just because they're on sale. I got into PC gaming a couple years ago, and Steam sales are very tempting. Seeing a game at 90% off is definitely tempting. There's nothing wrong with purchasing that game when it's so inexpensive, but only purchase it if you really intend to play it. I think one of the biggest myths in gaming is that having more choices means more fun. Don't get me wrong, it's great to have options, but in reality, more choices can equal less playing. So this year, I've been trying something different, and it's been working. I've been using upcoming remakes and reboots as an opportunity to re-experience or experience for the first time the originals. I'm finishing more games, buying fewer games, and spending less time staring at my library. Because at the end of the day, the best game you'll ever play is the one you actually start. What are some games that you've been wanting to play for years, but still haven't started? And what do you think the biggest cause of your choice paralysis is? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear it. If you're new here and you like the vibes, and you want to hear more about tech, gaming, and how we can incorporate them more into our lifestyle, hit subscribe. I hope this video helps you and helps you get back to gaming.